Hello friends, Buffalo here. It's raining again here at the Buffalo Range. Man, we're in some kind of a weather pattern or cycle where it'll be just as pretty as can be all week. Seems like the weekend gets here, the rain sets in every weekend. So, stuck in the reloading room today getting ready to do a little gun cleaning. I've got the Smith & Wesson M&P22 here. You guys have seen me shoot this thing a bunch. No secrets, it's one of my favorite little pistols to shoot. But I've went a long time without cleaning it, longer than I should have. This thing's had about 2,000 rounds through it since the last time it was cleaned. It's had about 10,000 rounds through it total, but about 2,000 since I cleaned it last, which, yeah, I know, it's a little bit ridiculous and lazy on my part, but I wanted to see how far it would go before it actually started having trouble, started giving me malfunctions. And I noticed this last time I shot it, which a friend and I get together and shoot every Wednesday evening. We'll run some drills on some steel, and this is the pistol that I use most of the time just because it's cheap for me to shoot. And this last time and the time before, I noticed that the malfunction rate is starting to pick up a little bit. Still nothing major, it still runs well most of the time, but I'm starting to get a few misfeeds. So it's time to break it down and clean it. I wanted to show you guys just how dirty this thing is. Let's lock this slide back. I don't know how well you can see down in there. I've got a flashlight here, it might help. But that is just crud. I mean, that is crud city. We'll pull the slide off. You might be able to see a little better like that. Let's see here. Pull this out. There's our recoil spring. Guide rod. But check that out. That's just a nasty mess. There's no excuse for letting one get in that shape, but I have. My dirty little secret. Looks like somebody just took gunpowder and made soup out of it and poured it in there. This slide. Look at that. Well, my flashlight just there we go. That is some nasty stuff. But anyway, I'll clean it up here. Show it to you again after I clean it. I just wanted to show you guys how dirty that thing actually was. Guys, this isn't meant to be a takedown video or anything, but I took the slide apart, did a strip on the slide, and this is my firing pin. Look at the crud that's built up on that thing. That is just gummed completely up. I'll clean this thing up, show it to you the second time after I clean it. Alright, I'm back. That's more like it. Much better. Much more better. Morbider. Much morbider. How about that? Okay guys, so I got her cleaned up. I took it. I give it a complete tear down. Tore down the slide and the grip frame. Cleaned everything. Got rid of all that grime and sludge that was built up. Got everything put back together. Now this wasn't a cleaning video, not a how-to video. I just wanted to show you guys what 2,000 rounds of sludge look like in a 22 pistol. Got it all out of there now. But I reassembled it, lightly lubricated everything. I think part of the problem before was that I also kind of over lubricated it the last time I cleaned it, so it caused it to collect all that sludge. Any extra oil in a gun is just gonna serve as a trap for burned and unburned gunpowder and any other grime that gets in there. So we got it looking good. You can see, and I think it's just beautiful, those worn parts, or the two parts of the gun. We call that marrying, or getting married to each other, wearing in. A lot of people don't like to see their guns getting worn in, but to me that just looks beautiful. We'll go ahead and put it back together now. Let's see, I think this goes like that. Got to pull this back out first. Yes, just like that. Recoil spring. And she is ready to go get dirty again. So there you go. That's what 2,000 rounds looks like if you don't clean your M1 P22. I don't recommend going that far in between cleanings. I just did it that way. Do as I say, not as I do, I guess. But that's all I got, and I'll talk with you guys again soon.